think it's been about a year or so I haven't done a video. Maybe you guys seen the last one I did, the lights, put a different bumper guard. Let's see here, CPP, big brakes, still need to be adjusted a little bit better, front and back as well. Put posi. So I found that one out of Canada. Came from a 63 Super Sport Chevy Impala. It was in Michigan and then ended up in Canada. I found it, so the guy shipped just the differential is all he shipped. And I kept the actual, housing for the rear axle. I found some axles, the left and right, for about $30-$40, I think, something like that. And I had those done. Had a local shop here get them done. Just detailed it a couple weeks ago, and upgraded to better bearing and everything back there for the rear axle on both sides. Had them done. He had them done in like 3 or 4 hours, which was really nice. I mean, I cut the old ones off and he put the new ones in. So here's the other side, passenger side. As you can tell from the rotor, I think the brakes are on a little too tight, so I somehow got to loosen them up. Maybe the brakes can wear a little faster for me. And these are 20s here, and maybe you might be able to read the tire size right there for those that maybe wanna take a look. 245, 35, ZR 20s. That's what these are right here. I mean, to kind of give you an idea how they're not that thick. All right, aluminum Riddler wheels. I'll show you maybe. That's the setup. This is how I have the vacuum set up here. You can choose to go in the back. Maybe leave some comments if you think it's best to vacuum, for those who know, off the back of the intake right here, instead of that line going to my turbo 350 transmission. That's what I have that going to. And so I think this vacuum for right now has been working pretty great for the most part. Unless you guys can leave some comments where. I mean, I really don't know exactly where I would adjust for the fronts. The backs are great now. It's just been challenging trying to figure that out on that part. Still a ton of work. For the most part, it's a really nice driver. Other than that, it's been driving a whole lot nicer at 60 and 70 when I step on it. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, one wire, guys. So if I know I haven't done a video on this, I'll have to another time, but here's my one wire setup. I highly recommend go to one wire and get away from this regulator. Here's how I have my setup here. Connect these two here. I have, if you can see here, this guy goes inside to my ignition. This guy here goes to the power here, and this goes all the way, obviously, strings back over there. Now the reason why I go to one wire is because the regulator is built into this alternator. That's the difference from the 60s and the more modern. This is from a 1972. Part number's over here. Take a look at that part number. You can put this on a truck. You can put this on anything that has a voltage regulator that's mounted on the side. To get rid of this guy, I left him there, but this is how you would do it, and almost guarantee you you're not going to be running into battery issues of drained battery, you know, having to jump your battery. None of that stuff anymore. I don't even worry about it. I mean, I still have jumper cables in the back, but not that I need them or use them. And I got a lot, as you can tell, I got a lot of connections coming to this side here for the power. Eventually I'll go to electric fan, mainly because I'll have to, once I go to an LS engine, then I'll do that. Highly recommend you guys get something you can see. I've run into some issues lately with fuel. Another thing I highly recommend too, and I know I used to just be a whatever, just get whatever fuel. Gotta get the fuel for this guy. None of this, you know, regular gas. You gotta get the non-ethanol. You have to, because the non-ethanol is gonna have this run a lot smoother. I've already gone through 2 fuel pumps, mechanical obviously, not electrical, and 2 accelerator plungers that go in the carburetor. So yeah, please, yeah. I know for some of you guys are like, yep, that's what I do. But for me, I didn't give a shit, I didn't care, and so, but now I do, because I don't like to get stranded. And that's what happened. So here's the setup in the back. It's all pretty stock. I mean, stock as in I didn't get anything super fancy back there. Just new bushings, new bolts, new everything. That's what all that is. But in another 5 years or so, I'm dismantling the whole thing. Everything's coming off and redoing. And one more time, I mean, trim, gutter rails, you name it, everything. And I have, everything's almost practically new, all the bolts and everything here. So I'm gonna get down to everything and then take it in, have it done one more time, any small rust, anything, and then get it all painted one more time, and that's it. No more paint job. This is a good driver paint job. Say good 10 feet, something like that. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything you guys have worked on with disc brakes, please let me know. That's what I have is CPP, the whole setup front and back. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. I did the whole kit, and that's where I'm kind of stuck. I mean, it does great. I mean, I don't have to push all the way down to the floor to get the brakes. I just start pushing down, and it does feel soft, but I tell you what, it stops. So it's not like it stops immediately on the foot as I'm pushing down, but it does slow you down, so it gets there. I really do think that the disc brakes are rubbing on the rotors, and I gotta figure out how to loosen that up. So if anybody does know, shoot me a comment, see what I'm missing, what I missed out, and then I can see if I can adjust that and figure it out. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll put some more videos on this and some more maybe driving videos, go from there. All right, thank you. Bye.